November 17th and 18th, Tuesday and Wednesday, Astrology Answers brings you Debra Silverman, that would be me, to tell you, first of all, don't forget Tuesday, there's a radio show. So that time you go to Debra Silverman Astrology, you click on radio, and then I tell you all about your chart. It's called Tell Me a Story. So you come to the radio show and I give you a free reading, because when the sun's in Scorpio and the moon's in Aquarius, they're 90 degrees apart, you're supposed to be fascinated with astrology. This is a really interesting combination, Scorpio and Aquarius. Because they're 90 degrees apart, Scorpio's water and Aquarius is air. Scorpio's the sign 8, Aquarius is the sign 11, so they're 3 signs apart, which is 90 degrees. Each sign has 30 degrees in that piece of the pie, technical. But what shows up is these people are psychic. Scorpio has an incredible depth of being able to feel things, but Aquarius just knows things. And when you put this combination together, the Scorpio goes inside of you and they can kind of read you. Scorpios can read your unconscious, they can read your psyche, and Aquarius just says things. And they have this ability, Aquarius, to like download information. They just get crazy ideas. So the combination, when I'm doing a reading for someone, they'll be scared. They'll say to me, I knew my grandpa was going to die, or I knew my cousin was getting sick, or I had this really trippy feeling that my partner was cheating. And then sure enough, they find out they're right. But they don't often get the positive feelings. They get the feelings about what's going wrong with people. So this is one of the handicaps of being psychic. It's like, why do they always tell you the negative? They don't say, oh, this person's in love and this person's going to have a baby and oh, this person will have a great life. No, they tell you all the things that go wrong. So typically, Scorpio Aquarius is the part in all of us that wants to avoid our psychic abilities. And that's part of the gift of the radio show is I and many of us in this whole New Age movement are changing the whole complexion of New Age and spirituality and psychics. It used to be dangerous to be able to know things, especially if you were a woman. Those were the witches, right? We've heard so much about that historical backdrop of women being attacked or violently destroyed because they could see. So we have a memory that, oh, it's not so good to be psychic, and there's all this negative trappings. I'm here to tell you we're changing that story. So if you want to learn astrology and you're interested in how do you use your intuition, because it's there as a capacity, but you never figured out the positive side, come to Debra Silverman Astrology and let me show you some ways to learn astrology. We're going to do that in the new year at the end of January, and I'd love for you to figure out how to use your gift. And just so you know, Tuesday and Wednesday, as this energy builds, you might notice tension, because when the sun and moon are squared, we get a little bit funny as a collective, and certainly if a baby were born today, they'd have that kind of awkward feeling of wanting, one, the Scorpio to go in, and two, the Aquarius to come out. And we all know those tensions, and that's why you're studying astrology or watching videos. So today, if you're feeling in the energy that you're a little uncomfortable, it's not a surprise. And if you're intuitive and you shy away from it and you're scared of it, I'm here to tell you it's a gift in disguise, but you got to cultivate it. That's why they brought me to astrologyanswers.com to help you learn that you may have gifts and be fascinated by this topic for a good reason.